Hey everybody, this is the Review Revolution, back again with the next in the DC Universe Wave 8 Giganta collection. Today we'll take a look at Commander Steel. Very nice character. I did say in an earlier review that he would be the one that I was least interested in, but by that same token, he's also the one that I want to give the greatest leeway on because I don't know a lot about him. And I don't, I don't want to have too strong an opinion just from the pack. So, we're going to kind of really start from scratch on this guy. On the packaging, standard fare, DC Universe. As I mentioned before with Vigilante, this is one of the first kind of packaging where you can actually see the inside bubble with a little decoration. Some stars kind of molded into it. Which again is a nice touch. It's not on all the figures, which I think is interesting, but on certain ones, it's there. And that's actually pretty cool. For anyone who can't see inside, she does actually come with the upper and middle torso of Giganta. The other figures, or I should say, well, the other figure, Mr. Terrific, Vigilante, Dr. Fate, Parademon, those are the ones we've already done. Commander Steel is in hand. Gentleman Ghost is coming up. Hawk Girl, and then Giganta. So, about halfway there. On his bio, young Marine Henry Haywood was severely injured in an attack on his base during World War II. Haywood's former biology professor saved his life with a series of surgeries replacing his skeleton with a steel alloy frame and attaching micromotors to his joints. Now with superhuman strength, stamina, speed, and invulnerability, Haywood returns to wartime action as the costume hero Steel, battling saboteurs at home before heading to overseas theaters as a covert operative. So let's see. Steel skeleton, micromotors in his joints. This is Steve Austin. This is the $6 million man. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. First appearance, Steel, the Indestructible Man, number 1978. Okay, so he really is the Bionic Man. Real name, Henry Haywood. Occupation, soldier, adventurer, industrialist. Base of operations, Detroit. Special abilities, cybernetic, steel, titanium, alloy, alignment, physiology. Superhuman strength, ability to leap great distances, nearly invulnerable. Steve Austin. Lee Majors. It's Lee Majors. But that's take a look at Commander Steel in the pack. Just a real quick look at him. We'll take a moment, pop him open, get a close look at the figure. So, be back in a minute. Okay, well, right from the start, let me say that other than Captain America, there aren't many. I'll grant there may be a few. I can't think of any off the top of my head. There are very few characters that are given the Star Spangled Banner, the red, white, and blues, the stars, that all-American costume that doesn't come out looking just camp. They just come out looking campy, and for the most part, Commander Steel, he does fit in that category. He does look rather campy, but only because of one thing in particular. Looking at the figure and the costume design, actually it's pretty nice. I mean, I like the lines, I like the design. I mean, I like the layout of the way that the character is put together. It's actually really cool. I mean, it's consistent throughout. It looks really good. The red theme is offset nice with the white and the blue. It's really good. The only drawback I have is his mask. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing about the way the figure is put together or painted. It's just the character design, the design of the character, giving him a full mask to cover his head, and then has the fin on top. I would say take the fin off and just let his hair out. One of those kind of masks where the top is removed. And I think this would be one of the few characters that really does actually pull off the all-American theme in a very good way. I mean, it's really nice. But being such as it is, looking at his figure, it's actually pretty good. There's not a whole lot of paint application issues. The biggest one is just on the star here, where it just kind of goes outside the circle. Just a little bit. So there's a bit of a smudge there. Otherwise, no major issues, at least not with the paint. Even on his leg, you know, the lines, everything lines up pretty well. Looks good. Across the back is nice. Good boots. I like the fact that the red is kind of a matte black. It's kind of just a matte finish on the black, and yet the blue is this metallic color. It really kind of makes it stand out and gives a little bit of a pop. So it's actually really nice. In the way of articulation, well, he's got the articulated head, up, down, side to side. Shoulder will come out and twist. Bicep, elbow, wrist. In the way of articulation, two things. First, his crunch is really loose. I mean, throughout this, I've been having to kind of move him back, just kind of balancing him so he doesn't lean too far one way or another. And you can kind of see where that's got that big gap in it. So kind of a drawback there. He's got the twist on the waist. The leg comes up and out. Knee and ankle. The thigh cut on both legs is really tight. I mean, I am not going to force these real hard, but they're not moving. So, you know, it's a standard male body, just with some, you know, joint issues and some places where, you know, unfortunately, other than a little super glue or a little nail polish, his torso is just loose. On the thigh cut, yeah, it's going to take a little hot water or a dryer to kind of loosen those up. But along with him, we do come with the, I don't know why they say it, but the upper and middle torso of Giganta. So a very nice piece for sure. I don't want to talk too much about it. We'll talk about Giganta when you get her completed. But we're about halfway through Wave 8 and just got a few more to go. So keep watching, rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.